走了，跳走了。
Low once again. He's got DY support of that from the IO to keep him line. Something we haven't seen on these Visages though is that the Aghanim Scepter, the Silent as the Grave effect coming into play. So curious to see if Zai makes it a fairly higher priority to go for that. And Tomaman is going to go down. First blood will come out for the side of Extreme Gaming. There you go. Look, going to take some damage up here, by the way, as Boxy stomps his. It's more playing. He's fine. YW with the response. This goes backwards.
I mean, Boxy's the one who's going to get roughed up here, though, in a little bit too deep. He does get the Marcy in the end, courtesy of the Soul Assumption coming out from Zai. So, in the end, it is a 1-for-1 exchange. It has forced the Eye up here, which means the Centaur is now alone. Instant result is he has to back up entirely as he's now in a 2-on-1. 6 first on the Centaur, otherwise he gets pushed out of lane by the Drow. So I understand the pressure, but it's a little bit hard to find. However, the jump in, the stomp follow-up, beautiful turn, gets rid of the Drow. PYW makes sure the rotation isn't for nothing. Enable you to farm a little bit faster to get those free stats. We're gonna get 6 for 3 in this game, I'm afraid. PYW showing you exactly why Marcy is picked so bloody much, but the turnaround's gonna come in. Nice drag back with Simulate follow-up as well. A lot of damage here, but the Stampede able to break them off, and Boxy now turned upon here. Too much damage coming out from the Disco Pony. It's a double kill for Paparazzi, and that is exactly why Leshrac is a pain in the ass. Old 11 in the area.
Tomaman. 11. Speaking of being in the area, he's got plenty of backup within this 3-player smoke for Extreme, and they found initiation. They find Shadow Demon. That's going to be a free kill. Can they get more?
The chase on in. Stampede comes through. Maybe they can find it. The toss back just in time. But Timberman thought he was safe to get out, but XG just so quick and vicious on these counter rotations.
Mid lane? Nope. Cleanse now online. For Insania, but you know, kind of really just goes to show you how I don't know if that's an item he goes for necessarily if they're ahead. So speaking of being behind, Zai is gonna feel it as he drops the 5-player gank from Extreme. Even with the fissure response, it just doesn't matter. I mean, Roshan's open. They could just simply walk into the pit and get a free Roshan. That's what they're
waiting for the day where his team could fight.
Visage Drow, great combo, great, you know, physical presence, especially of these auto attacks. Well, an item that's pretty good against that KP is a Crimson Guard. And sure enough, Centaur, he prioritized that understandably early on. He now has a Hooded Defiance as well. And this is a setup from XG. He got defense here at the tier 2.
That's it. Centaur is going to be dragged in. Can't get away from Echo Slam Bolt. Looks beautiful, but not good enough. Will at least get the eye, but they want Paparazzi. If the chase continues, they need to be careful about this, though. And Loon, you can see he's just going to front line, turn around on him and push him away. So we'll get the space. A good initiation out of Liquid, but we're hoping for more there, which is why they're still pursuing. However, they are not enough to find it.
You know, a little bit of Caster's Curse. I know you're very familiar with that as, by the way, Loon's going for a play on Void Spirit. First damage, no, it's not enough up
fine, right?
So she's got those Frost Arrows, working on the Yasha, but before she gets that, they are going to make a smoke play here. So I say play patient. Well, they figure they have a timing now of a 5-player smoke, and they're scanning the Dire Jungle. Unfortunately for them, Extreme isn't necessarily there.
They might be, though.
In a very defensive posture.
He just got the scan. Paparazzi's hesitant, though. They don't see anyone out on the map, so they already knew the smoke was coming as a result of that. And now they have to contend with Old 11 leading the way. Oh, that shard you mentioned on Drow could be big here. XG is if they can get on top of it. The jump is going to come in onto the track. Looks like it should be a burst down with a turnaround. Echo Slime to try and stun around upon him, but Marcy, chased down on the side, is going to fall. And now Centaur will look to walk away. But here comes the turnaround. Morphly moves in, and Breaky, can he do this on his own?
I don't think he can. That was a very risky play right there. Lou is going to have to get back. The Gust will be avoided, thankfully, for Lou, and manages to survive. But another fight for Liquid that they definitely win on paper. It started with that huge burst up front of the Leshrac, and I was actually surprised to see Extreme, honestly, respond right there. Goes back to the amount of the silences, especially with the Zags coming out for Void Spirit that he has now. The amount of stuns, crowd control in general that Liquid has. These cores of Extreme certainly could use that, and so he's working on it, as we said, as you hear on Visage.
Jump in here. Looks like they should be able to get easy, you'd think, but once again, Drow on the high ground, that damage coming out, the heal reduction just too much overwhelms them. They will look to run away. Then he's going to be leaving some teammates behind. Io's dropped as well. Follow-up is looking good, and Liquid are clawing their way back into this game.
That Axe on Voice Grid is doing work. Now, as I say this, Mickey needs backup. He needs support, getting a disruption and assimilate away. He will dissimilate. He'll be fine. Paparazzi in pursuit. That fissure from Blue. It does connect from the north flank. However, PYW went too far. Then start to save. It's not enough. He's down for 50 seconds. Doesn't have buyback. Down goes Shadow Demon. And Lou is going off on his morph play now. Paparazzi, I suppose he's doing plenty too. The Pulse Nova active and using that BKB for the first time. Zai will run. And what was another great fight initially for Liquid. A 5-player smoke and a wrap around. This could catch Liquid off guard. Now Zai does have a familiar in front. Try to protect them, but Old 11 looking for that opening. As soon as he sees somebody, he's going to be jumping in, catches the distance. Immediate Gust comes down, and Crimson Guard put up as well. Marcy will jump in, but she got set immediately by the Fissure, and down she goes to Assimilate on board. Centaur's locked down in the midst of the fight. He ain't tanky enough.
Gonna back away now. He gets the Stampede out just before dying. DY should be able to skip the tree line. Maybe not. Can't get away quick enough. Too much damage and the control good. Liquid punished the attempt by XG, and courtesy has to be given across, credit rather, giving across where it's due to Liquid here. Zai is being on point in this game. He protects himself time and time again through the early phases with the familiars, and now he's doing so much overtime in terms of scouting vision. The start of his game just kind of looked ass, right? Like he was the poorest core for a long time. His relevance wasn't felt. But confidence is starting to search for this guy, and you can see that XG, they can't initiate on him. Nice Manta dodge out from Matsu. Does bait in the Centaur. We'll look to follow this up, down to half HP. Paparazzi has to dive in with the BKB activated, but Matumbaman chased onto here. Aegis now gone. It is going to give the reset opportunity, and Shaker keeping back the reinforcements. But what can they do here? Breaky, do you think that they can actually make this work? It looks like it's going to backfire on them.
They're going in. They want to make this work. I want to relocate out the Luke, setting his ground very strong. Centaur stomp. Zai in the midst of it. Talk about being tanky. He's himself with us on Kiraz. Morphly now being locked down. Didn't have enough locked in to follow it up. Assimilate on top. No, he's going to use it to get out actually over here. But you left track the accident finally happening. Not the biggest one of the century. But a little bit of damage from Boxy, but it ain't going to be enough. Liquid's falling now. And Extreme pushing out. And they're also going to catch the Visage in the back. So they turn around. They realize Zai's still hanging around. It's like 4 dead. Shadow Demon, let's make it all 5. Double kill for Lou. That's it.
You know what? That's crazy, actually. Liquid looked like they found some momentum, some confidence after they got the BKB off when they came back to life with Matumbaman. But ambitious to go in so freely like this, but Zai feels like he can get him without being noticed, courtesy of the fact that he did get the Axe. So Silence the Grave, definitely a strong tool, but you can see XG looking for the back line, not able to find it. Stun comes out to 2. Matumbaman does some follow-up damage here. The Silence as well. Centaur controlled, and no help on this dude whatsoever. He's going to get popped. PYW moving the BKB, but feels irrelevant up against Matumbaman. He tries to stand his ground, but now with the assistance of Paparazzi, maybe he can do it. Matumbaman, BKB running out, needs to get out of here, but it looks like it's going to be a bit too much to bear. Will get popped, and it looks like XG may be in decent position here, but the buybacks will scare them away.
Understand how they have to address this, and well, right now they're going to be maybe caught off guard. The smoke play, Boxy was lining up a Fissure, not going to happen, but they spoke on the other side. We got a clash.
We've seen the Shrag, we've been in before. Last time it didn't end well, but BKB at least comes out. It's going to be a Stampede chase in. Somehow the BKB able to back away. Follow through, at least find one. Shadow Demon down, Mike stunned for the moment, but able to back off. It's going to give a soft reset, and Matumbaman now looking to poke. XG may need to get out because the reinitiation comes through. Disco Pony gone. They're going to lose PYW as well. Matumbaman looks like he might forfeit his life to Lou, so it will be an exchange in the end. The one that actually now XG can take control of.
Yeah, buyback from Leshrac especially going to secure the fight for XG, and they really want this side. They don't even care about the rest of the fight, how it went pretty well for them. They want the damn Visage, but especially with the IO tethered up, you definitely do not want to fight into that. But as soon as it wore off, they turned, and speaking of turning, they're going to get Morphling off guard here with the lockdown. That's enough right there. What a blow up from the side of Team Liquid. Now they kept Leshrac, and he get away.
He just pulled back. He can't afford to go down like this. This could cost them the whole game if they're not careful, but nice turnaround. The dieback comes out the other way. Beautiful jump by Old 11, gets rid of Mike, dead for 120 seconds, and they force Matumbaman to commit with his own buyback as well. They'll look to just get whoever they can out, because in the end, XG keep the key detail alive. Disco Pony lives to fight another day. That's the bigger one. There's a wraparound coming in. Team Liquid are smoked and on the prowl. Zai, of course, with that third bird, plenty of lockdown here. If you don't get the BKB off, you're pretty much dead. Stun comes out, the 2 follow up, looking good as well. Morphling now in trouble, needs to get him out. BKB just in time. The reload pulls him away, though. Now Paparazzi in alone. Returning to Boxy first, takes out the Shaker. Looks like it's going to be a stock reset coming out, but a jumping from Marcy, trying to stick on top of Matumbaman. The toss back as well. He can't get out of here. He's stuck in the middle with Paparazzi, and Drought is now dead. That's a dieback on Matumbaman. XG just may have gotten control of the pit.
Look at that massive splitter. Finally, they kill a Visage again. There's no buyback on him. And this is the big opener that XG was looking for, with 2 dead on the side of Team Liquid. On the Visage and the Drow. They're going to go for the easy Roshan.
Soon to fall, and I think this game is going to be done. XG will be slowed down by the glyph, but we're still 40 seconds without a Drow. It looks like the Chinese team is going to win game 1 of this series. Although Boxy, no. Let's not delude ourselves here, folks.
Hey, it was flashy, but it ain't going to result in much and eventually result in his death. But the absolute is true. The GG's come out, and game 1 is officially in the books here of this series to kick things off. So XG position 1. A very confident Monkey King pickup as well for them. But yeah, so you talk about the Zai going the Axe direction, pairing up with the Snapfire in that off lane, but Monkey King is certainly a brawler laner, right? So he's not necessarily going to be the most concerned that he has that to go up against that with the Shadow Shaman would be a guess up there. So now going to go for last hits under the tower.
I don't know, like you can't do it then, right? Because you've got level 3. This is meant to be a moment where you see now the gloves are off, but you just lost them on the courier, so it just doesn't work anymore. DY, nice jump in there, caught away from the wave, no assistance coming. Blood drawn, and that's what I was waiting for, to see that kind of moment coming out. And I like the fact that Zai is just continuously doing this. Like, he doesn't want to be anywhere near the MK.
Pick it up right in front of his mention. But Old 11,
sadness.
He's trying to live the easy hook setup. Well played by Insania to set up.
You just got to type ease there, right? I mean, you know, like, ignore the fact that the opponent was stunned. You hit your hooks. That's all that matters. It's fun being a play-by-play, trying to commentate the lane of a Morphling, like, whoa, watching the health bars.
Like, always thinking potential. Oh, speaking of potential, PYW's in trouble here. Gonna shackle. Yeah, Old 11 gonna stop after the fact, and Matumbaman's gonna fall. So there's that shackle coming into play.
Level 1 Rot looks so pathetic, doesn't it? You
don't even know if you can say they're winning the laning phase. It's just a game throughout that, you know, becomes a little bit more of the factor. But if we have some mid lane action once again for hitting 8 minutes, Snapfire, he could be in trouble.
Shackle can't pick up the invis. Stomp interrupts the stomp coming the other way and enables the kill on the snap. So good maneuver in there. Actually, once again, prioritizing those runes and now looking to turn it into a kill, into another one. As Zai gets caught in the bot lane, 4 heroes surrounding him, won't even get a chance to use the cool. Nice maneuvering out of XG.
So he's found the other team at his own early Vanguard, so they're going to be in tanky. I don't think they're going to try to make a play off of this, but well, okay, Dismember.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what the ultimate game plan is.
Oh, Tumblr Soy, there we go, that was the plan. Baited the team to rotate. We just weren't thinking in Matumba form. Waveform comes through though. Oh, the stop before he can get the mirrored one out. Thorpe's still going to be there, courtesy the cookie enabling them. Now, Shackles aren't going to come out quick enough. Matumbaman trapped in for the moment. Will eventually fall, but the setup is beautiful. 4 heroes are going to die on the side of XG, and all you had to lose was a punch.
I mean, you take that every day of the week, even position 1 at 4-for-1. Absolutely a big fight for Team Liquid and
Radiant's middle tower
they are setting up here in the mid lane. Mickey going to be on the tower.
Are fortified.
Got revealed as. He did not want to give this up.
This is very confident Old 11 to stand here like this. Very risky as well. The one creep is what's saving him from risk here. They will be able to get the tower. Look to back up here. X going to come out, jump in with the call on the 2 from Zai. Wukong goes down, but the kiss is coming out. It's a kiss farewell to XG's members here. Old 11 moving in. Axe so ridiculously tanky in the midst of all this. All XG can do is retreat.
Big bling from Axe to start that off and allow the successful fight, for Team Liquid on top of the tower kill. And Monkey King, he got the Wukongs down, but it didn't matter as they could get the free kill on DY, and they're going to get another on Centaur. So even 2 more coming out of that. It felt like that should not have happened if you're XG.
On the Team Liquid, they have this timing around the 20-25 minute mark where they should be strongest, this type of draft, and they're on force to hit it.
Shackles on Axe. This would be a big kill, and I mean, they're getting it. You see, and Sania just, or Boxy to me, has to pretty much just wave goodbye. Into the trees went Monkey King to scout it out, but Liquid didn't get close enough, so they weren't exposed. And now they're going for Roadshot. We got a big clap coming at Old 11. He's running in, KP.
He's getting stunned up, slowed down, needs to get out and dodge quickly here. He used the Stampede a little bit too late, and he's going to die as a result. Nice play with Mika. He's going to follow up, moving into Wukongs, doesn't give a damn. Zai's going to go down. Wolf able to sidestep and chase onto PYW. Matumman still in for all, has got the dismember, is here to play, will take out the MK, and Paparazzi alone versus the world here, and it looks like the world is going to run you down, but the hook comes through to save him, courtesy of a Team Liquid member.
And it starts with a play like this of a 4-player smoke bomb.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Turn round. They are going to find Matumman to open up on the tankiest member.
Middle tower.
Don't want to fully commit here. Just poke the prod and slowly take him down. It looks like she should be able to do so. Zai jumping in with the call going to come out though. And it looks like in the meantime, Mickey is stunned up. Wukong's going to be dropped down and Morphling needs to retreat. They at least kill off the IO, but now they're going to pay a price. Stuns around once again on a Morph, and it looks like the mid laner of Liquid cannot get away.
Body them away because IO, he's going to be relocating back in here in a second. Comes back in, there's a dismember, so free kill.
Wow. I don't know. Like, it's impressive the way Liquid turned what should have been nothing into something, and now they are milking it once again. Centaur cannot move and play the game. No Stampede for 20, which means no way out of this pain.
I love it. The call into the pullback to the team support. It's so pretty to watch.
He's got another one.
Very well played. Is he gonna get another? No, it's not cool.
Yeah, he's dead.
Is coming down and he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. The kisses are enough. It's just kill after kill after kill. 3 in a row for Liquid, and now they're going for the tier 2.
Middle tower.
What just happened? What just happened in this game? Liquid just lost a fight, bot. Just want to recall that for people. They just lost a fight, but it doesn't look like it. This is the Congo line of death out of XG, and they look like headless chickens. The follow-up stuns are going to stop you from doing anything, so it's more or less going to force immediate BKB usages, and from there, if Zai can walk away, you just reset and go in 10 seconds later. Smoke movement. Prowl, and it looks like Zai's going to lead the way in the high ground.
Left track. BKB is going to be active immediately though, so to that point, yeah, he gets it off in time, and Zai wasn't able to call. The good job with the sheep. Now the Shackles locking up. Look at the miss of the Wukong, man, and he's just dead. They couldn't keep him alive on the side of Liquid, and now it's in retreat mode. Zai, BKB's going to wear off soon. The chase is on for XG. The Boundless strike on both, and both Axe and the other Titan will fall as well. That backfired big time.
Far away from the fight. Liquid have this style of draft that want to chase you, and they can very easily chase you and take you one by one. But right now they're going to take 2. Jump in. Counter initiation though.
Got the one kill immediately on the Shadow Shaman. He buys back quickly though, and XG willing to fight this still. Nikkei standing his ground though in the midst of this fight. Right clicked in, and there's that Matama Man punch in the back line. It's just created that chaos. Takes out both the Electric and the out. Wukong's put down, but it was so damn late, and honestly not the greatest positioning. Morphling able to kind of skirt around it, but as I say this, he's now somewhat trapped in the wards, finding up against Lulu, manning up though for the kill on a Morphling. Pulling those safe from Matama Man. This ain't over yet.
I take it back. Matuma Man, the punch does work. Mickey trying to move away, should be able to get out safety. It looks like a TP comes out from Old 11 as well, but Liquid still getting the better side of that fight. Immediate jump away. They know Axe is here though. They don't want to walk into him. Zai has been a permanent thorn in their side in this game so far. Old 11 looking to move in. Shiva's Matumman in with the jump. The Hex comes out to interrupt him. Kissing the backline. Wukong's goes down. Stampede's try and reset and get better position in here, but the Shaman still can't survive through it. Mickey looking for targets. Paparazzi running off to the side. It's going to stand his ground to fight, but Cookie to toss him away in our range of the Monkey King. Stun interruption to the splitter. Fruit gets rid of MK. Paparazzi now in trouble. The splitter follow up with the Morphling, shuts him down, and Liquid are dominating this fight.
That Earth Splitter, absolutely crazy damage. The natural order effect certainly kicking in as well.
One of the best players in the world, not a single Midas breaky. Can we get over this in our pub games, please?
Don't get ahead of yourself. There's going to be Midases plenty in this event.
This is so furious. This is infuriating right now. Okay, moves in, stun comes out, the track stuck on the spot for half the Stampede, gets the BKB out, but it's too little too late. Liquid are just out of control in this game.
X.
And XG have no way to recover these fights.
And it's just, he's just dead. It's just, yeah, Liquid is making a statement here in game number 2 right now. At 11, he'll be fine at least,
done.
but it's
GG.
over. Yeah, GG, that's it. And this is going to finish in a tied series, of course, 2-game series. So that's it between these two teams right now. But nice response from Liquid here in game 2. And